Hi, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Eric Martin, Keller Williams Metropolitan Realty. I'm going to be talking about how to get your home ready to show. And it's going to be a two-part video. Part one, I'm going to be talking about the exterior. Part two, I'm going to be talking about the interior. Because I really feel that the exterior needs to be just as good as the interior. And you'll see a lot of videos that just talk about the interior, but really the exterior will help out a lot if these things are followed that I'm going to talk about here. Because when I walk through houses, sometimes this is what I kind of look at on the outside of the home. And they are landscaping, condition, and safety. Um, I would start out with landscaping, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the curb appeal. Do you have shrubbery against the house? Do you have trees near the house? Is the lawn kept up nice and clean and cut? If it's the fall, how are the leaves? Are the leaves all over the place? Are they jammed up against doorways and things like that? Because these are the things that buyers are thinking of. It sounds crazy, but some buyers may like the house, buy the house, but hate the fact that they're going to have to do some of the lawn work. And it's going to make them think when they see tall grass, weeds, leaves sitting near door jambs, punched up in corners, just all over the place. Like, I'm going to have to do this when I buy this house. Do I really want to have to deal with this when I buy this house? If you take that illusion away by keeping the grass cut, by keeping the leaves kept up and picked up in the fall and things like that, you're going to create that illusion that they don't have to do any work. It's beautiful. It's great. If you're really, really busy at work, or if you're for some reason physically unable to maintain the home while you're selling it, I would really suggest hiring a landscaper for those few months or weeks that it's on the market, and let them come and cut the grass and weed whack and trim the bushes and things like that, because that's only going to help you sell your house. And it sounds crazy, people may be looking at me like, oh, you're out of your mind, but I've seen it, and heard people say, there's a lot of grass here, I really don't want to cut that. And it's because it hasn't been maintained. If they don't see how high it is, and how crazy the work might be, it's going to give that illusion of move-in ready almost on the outside of the exterior. The other thing is the condition of the home. If they feel that there's always going to be a lot of painting to do, the driveway's banged up, the deck boards are loose, things like that, you can again make that appearance. Paint the door trims if there's paint that need to be done. If you have shutters that are wooden shutters that need to be painted, paint those. Get everything ready to go on the outside. If you have vinyl siding, and there's moss and mildew and just dirt and stuff, either power wash it yourself, hire a power washing company to come and power wash it. Because these are the things that people will see and comment on. You may not hear it from the sellers or the buyers when the agents talk, but they're being made. Trust me. I go out on these buyers consults and these showings, and those are some of the things that pop up. And safety is one more thing. I think safety is probably one of the bigger things, really. You know, how is the driveway proximity to the house? Is there enough lighting? So if somebody comes home at night, they work there at night, or they leave in the early morning or something, is there enough lighting to give them light to keep them away from, wildlife, bears, or, if you're living up in the country area, bears, fox, anything that's nocturnal that's going to be around at night. I know right now in our town, Roxbury, there's a pretty sized good bear running around right now before he beds down for the winter. And he's on our Ring app all the time. And, it's always early in the morning. You don't want to cross somebody like that. So you want to make sure that there's enough lighting and things like that. Not saying that you have to put it in, but those are things that people are going to be looking for. the safety issue again is um, the walkways. Are they level? Are they good? The decks, are they sturdy? If you have a second story deck and people may have kids, is there a safety gate? Some type of gate on the stairway there, so their kids won't fall down the deck if they have them out there. I mean, yes, these are things that the buyers could put on and add on, and sometimes they do. And again, not saying you have to, but if you do have these things, make sure they're working and in good condition, because it's only going to help sell your house. You spend a few dollars here, a few dollars there, and a few dollars could equate out to a few hundred, but in the end, it's a big return if you're selling your house for a few $100,000. So, just take the time, talk with your agent, ask them, should I fix this? Should I not fix this? Should we take this down? Should we get rid of this? Should we hire an electrician and maybe put some lights on the outside of the house? If you have a friend that's an electrician and can do it cheap, great, go ahead, do it. It's only going to add value. And make sure that everything is just safe and ready to go. Last thing you want to do is have a home inspector come in and say that, the deck's unsafe, that there's, broken bricks along your walkway that are trip hazards and could cause a major injury. They're all stupid little things, but they are things that will come up. And unfortunately, they are things that could stop somebody from purchasing your house. So again, I'm just trying to look out for everybody's interest here and let you do all of these things before it becomes a problem, because it's a lot easier to do it beforehand, because of the fact that some people don't understand this or know this, that if a home inspector makes a finding on something and the buyers require you to fix it, it's got to be done by a licensed contractor, whether it be an electrician, a plumber, just a regular licensed contractor to fix construction issues. And that's going to cost you money. So if you know that you have something wrong, all right, spend the money now and get it fixed. Because you don't want to try to go behind somebody's back and then have to fix it later on. Just do it now. You'll save yourself so much aggravation, and your buyers will be happy that they don't have to do anything, that there's no issues. Less issues that they find, the happier they're going to be that they're finding a move-in ready house. If issues pop up and arise throughout the whole report, and I'm talking major ones, you're really putting yourself in a bind there to maybe not even sell the house, not just to those buyers, but to other buyers. So just following those few steps, curb appeal, landscaping, safety, lighting, those type of things on the exterior of your home could even raise the price of your house. So just by doing those few things, so thanks again for watching. I hope these clues helped you out. Looking for part 2 in the next week, and have a good week.